Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Episode 9A, Freeze Day. Marco is in a hurry to get to school before the day starts because he has a tradition of nodding to his crush, Jackie, every morning when she passes him on her skateboard. It's part of his 23-step plan to eventually get her to like him. But he's running late, and he asks Star if she can possibly freeze time, and accidentally, mind you, she does manage to do just that. And so, having possibly damaged the space-time continuum, of course they go and screw around for a while because that's what we would all do. Let's not kid ourselves. But this isn't the focus of the episode. It's more like a little montage. It's a fun little montage and serves as a bit of character building because this is what these two characters thought of to do first. Their first thought wasn't, oh, we shouldn't abuse this power. We should try to return everything to normal as soon as possible. No, it was, let's take advantage of this. And I think that's a really realistic way to look at it. A very realistic portrayal of these characters. But eventually they do realize that it's time to set things back to normal. So they go back to the school and they try to restart time and it doesn't work. So they must travel to the realm of time to try to restart the Wheel of Progress, which is usually run upon by Father Time. There they find that using the spell to freeze time freed Father Time from his wheel, and he has absolutely no intention of returning to it. This episode had two genuinely poignant moments. As Star and Marco are chasing Father Time around trying to get him to start running on the wheel again, they come upon this actually kind of creepy, which I of course enjoyed, Hall of Memories of a sorts, where we get to see events from both Star's and Marco's past, and we get to see just how long Marco has been stuck in this rut with Jackie, how long he's been interested in her, and how long he's been stuck at this nodding stage. Always waiting for the right time to move on to the next stage, which would be actually talking to her, actually trying to form some kind of relationship with her. And then we get to see the Hall of Memories focus on Father Time, and we get to see that his entire existence up to this point has just been running in that wheel in the same place. So, of course, he wouldn't want to start running on it again, but he admits that he needs to, and he's going to. But Star and Marco are able to work out a way for him not to have to do that, and it's not the way you would expect either. It's very unconventional. I'm not even going to show it here. Like, the episode, you think the episode's setting up for them to solve the problem one way, and they end up going a completely different direction with it, and I really appreciate that. Time restarts, they return to school, and Marco actually talks to Jackie, realizing that if you have the time, you might as well use it. And I actually really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was very good. I thought the characterization was very good. Father Time and his entire realm was very visually interesting, very interesting in general. And I like the way that it managed to inject the characterization in there, the character development in there. It was subtle, it was in the background, focus wasn't really drawn to it. And I really appreciated that. It was one of the more subtle moments of this show, which is often very over-the-top crazy. And of course the animation was just as fluid and energetic and non-stop as it has been in every single episode of this show so far, so I loved that. Overall, this was a solid and I would say above average episode of this show. I'm going to be handling my Star vs. the Forces of Evil reviews in the micro-review format for the time being. I mean absolutely no offense to the show when I say this, but the episodes just don't really contain enough for me to draw out the reviews much more than that. I mean, these micro-reviews are already going to be a bit longer than my typical micro-review anyway. And of course, when something really important, really poignant happens, something that is impactful to the overall plot of the series or demands more time, I will review it in more detail. And this will help me to meet my quota of 4 episodes of Star every single week. All that said though, guys, what did you think of Freeze Day? If you have seen it, let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below. Either way, this has been AJ22 and I will talk to you guys later.
Oh no, Glossaric is frozen too.
Good. I never liked that guy.